Hello and welcome, Julie Cube here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia, coming to you with this very simple beginner's pour. Just to give you some ideas if you're beginning in acrylic pouring, because believe it or not, I still get lots and lots of messages each day saying that this is, they're just starting off and how do you do this and how do you do that. So I'm giving you a starters off video, but a very, very beautiful piece comes out of this. These are all the global colours, global Australia, global paints. I have done this mix with my new pouring medium, but that will be revealed shortly. So that's it. Add your PM to the paint until the right consistency. In this particular one, I wanted it quite thick. Now this is going to really get some absolutely super cells, believe me, so it's worth watching. So that is the fluoro pink, and I think the other blue was cerulean blue, and then there was metallic silver. So this is a very simple wiggles pour, as I call it. You wiggle in your paint, so it's very simple to do with your family, friends or children. Very simple pour to do, so it's really nice and easy, but you get super duper results from it. Now that is a very dark navy, so I make up that myself out of phthalo blue with a blob of black and a little blob of dark green. Makes a really beautiful dark navy. So I finished it off there with a little bit of the paler pink, like a really baby's breath pink, and all I did was made that up myself out of the white with a little dash of that fluoro pink in, and made that gorgeous pale baby pink. So at this point you just tilt it very gently, don't rush into it, and don't tilt it straight up to try and run all the paint off very quickly. Just take it really nice and slow. So as you see, my paints are kept a little bit thicker in this one because this particular technique or style works so much better this way. So as you see, it's taking a bit of time, but just take this time to relax and enjoy the process. It's all a part of it. So it's just making sure that you sort of rolling the paints over the top of one another, covering your canvas. But if you do it nice and slowly like this, the paints won't go muddy, and of course if the paints are the correct consistency. So enjoy the process. Now what we will be doing next is I'm going to put a swipe line down the centre of this in my phthalo blue. In this particular phthalo blue, there is no floetrol and no silicone. So much easier when you come to varnish or resin it. This is my new pouring medium, but the secrets will be revealed very soon. The new pouring medium is coming out soon, and I'm told it will be available worldwide. But I just wanted to give you a sneak peek. Now it doesn't look like much is happening at this point, but just wait for it.
Make a move, the way my hands feel
Wowzers, trousers, as she says. Look at those cells. Just simply gorgeous. I will bring you down in a second so you can have a little squizzy at them. They're just beautiful. And that was nothing else added except the pouring medium to the global colours. And it is a global pouring medium. So you guys are all going to have fun with this when this comes out, because it just gives fantastic results. I can see there that I've got a bit of a thick blue line, but that doesn't matter because, you know, there's several ways that I can jillify that. Wow, look at this. How gorgeous is that? The metallic silver coming through the rest of the paints as well has made it really shimmery. Very shimmery. This one definitely deserves a nice either resin coat or coat of varnish on it. Absolutely wonderful. And with that dark sea, which is that colour, it's like putting the, it's the silver actually that's the metallic. See, it's making that blue and that look as though they're metallic, but they're not. It's the metallic silver in there. Makes it all sheeny, shiny. It's kind of reflecting back. Sorry, but that is absolutely gorgeous. That's the kind of cells you're going to get from my pouring medium. So absolutely over the moon with that. Very, very nice. Very nice. So I'm going to try a different technique with the same pouring medium and move on. So thank you so much for joining me today, and onwards and upwards we go, and another technique with the same pouring medium tomorrow, hopefully. Bye for now. Rightio, I'm going to take it to I'm going to jillify it. So of course I wasn't happy there with just leaving it like that. I really felt I needed to jillify it. Of course you don't have to do that, so that's fine, but I wanted to jillify it. My balloon kiss art always sells really well, so you go with what you love doing, and if you're lucky enough for it to sell, then I say just go with it, go with the flow, enjoy. So I just added a few little baby kisses here, and a kiss always makes everything better, doesn't it? So onwards and upwards. Up and just run a bit of water in it, so it's just a little balloon, just because it adds a bit more weight, which you'll see me use that for a bit further detail. But let's see. Oh, looky, look how perfect the balloon kiss comes in our new kiss pouring medium. Keep it simple pouring medium, definitely keeping it simple. So I think this is fail safe for people that say I can't get the pouring medium correct, or I can't get this, I can't get that. If you get the consistency of your paint correct, you'll get beautiful results like this with the keep it simple pouring medium. I could not be happier with that. And there you go, that's what I mentioned before, is just my little balloon that I've put a bit of water in, and it just adds a little bit of weight to work with that small balloon and add some finer detail in there.